Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looking for space. It's Dupree. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Rams just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. On the move, just plowing ahead. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they strike first.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To throw, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Hankerson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Let's go. Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. He hurls one deep down the left side. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Beavers have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hankerson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Beavers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to move them on the counter. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
At the 31-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Lanier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rams!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also...
Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Murphy. Gets it out quickly. Showing off the arm. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rams in a good spot here with second and short. It's a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Rams will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Swings it out to the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The give to the tailback. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Card. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Murphy. grabbed in the middle. It's Walker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Wells. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The short hands, it's Wells. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Beavers! A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And that'll do it here in the 2nd quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Rams will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got it in the middle, it's Hankerson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He'll pitch it. Fights off a defender. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll run the option. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This drive was moving along nicely, but now the 9th play brings up 3rd and forever. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Hits him with a stiff arm. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Colorado State takes over the rim. Offense returns to the field. Looking for a gap. It's Dupree. Powers through the defender.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Might be changing the route. Fighting off the defender. Slithers into space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Dupree. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously have a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Hatcher. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run it left here. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneak gets it done. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Caught close to the marker, it's Clemens. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Makes him talk to the hand. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Dupree. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary. The big tight end catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity.
Touchdown, Colorado! Colorado State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period.
Colorado State 31, Oregon State 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Oregon State.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game and send it to overtime. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The option look. Can get him to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the...
There he goes! And into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! They take the lead here in overtime. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball somewhere.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
On the run, it's Dupree. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I got to be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I I ran the football and showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. The give. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. And the Beavers want to move quickly. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback looks for a little space. Touchdown, Oregon State. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules that changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Under fire. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the 2-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there, too. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
The football game that would never end. This has been unbelievable. Both of these teams, somehow, they still have so much in the tank, David. Both teams trading 2-point conversions right now.
And just over and over, I gotta have it moments. They're coming up huge, play after play after play. Who's gonna blink, man? Both teams making big plays, both teams continuing this game on to another overtime.
Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. If he houses this, it's ball game. Pass to 50. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied.
That's the end of the third overtime, with the game still tied.
Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. Here comes the option. And another answer. We're tied again, and let's keep playing, kids.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow. getting that two-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.